Well, to some other news which is now come in, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh was in Leh on a day-long visit. The Defence Minister, in fact, chopper has landed today morning and he's going to be coming back. And he also carried on a comprehensive review of the security scene in the particular area. The Defence Minister is accompanied by the Chief of Defence Staff, General Rawat, and the Army Chief, Naravane. This is Rajnath Singh's first visit to the area after India and China clashed at the Galwan Valley. Now, this visit comes like days after Prime Minister Modi's surprise visit to Ladakh on 3rd July, during which he addressed the troops and also sent out a very strong signal to China saying that the age of expansionism is over. With diplomatic and military talks on disengagement along the line of actual control continuing, the Defence Minister interacted with the troops. He also saw the operation demonstrations. We're going to go across to Shreya Dhondial, who tracks the Defence Ministry for us.
हाल में ही भारत और चीन के जवानों के बीच PP-14 पर जो कुछ भी हुआ, उसमें हमारे कुछ जवानों ने अपना बलिदान देते हुए अपनी सीमा की सुरक्षा की है। उनके खोने का गम है, आपसे मिलने की खुशी है। मैं उनकी स्मृति को स्मरण करना चाहता हूं। इस समय सीमा के विवाद को सुलझाने के लिए बातचीत का दौर चल रहा है, लेकिन कहां तक हल होगा अभी इस संबंध में मैं कोई गारंटी नहीं दे सकता हूं। लेकिन मैं इतना यकीन दिलाना चाहता हूं कि भारत की 1 इंच जमीन को भी दुनिया की कोई ताकत छू नहीं सकती है, उस पर कब्जा नहीं कर सकती।
Okay, now let's go across to Shreya Dhondial, who tracks the Defence Ministry for us. Shreya, the Prime Minister's words and the Defence Minister's words, this even as a disengagement process is on, the messaging is something which remains intact.
Absolutely. If within 2 weeks you have India's top political leadership go to Leh, meet its soldiers, see India's military might at display, this is clearly a message to China. But Pallavi, very importantly, I also do think that there was a touch of realism in what Rajnath Singh told troops today. Look at what he's saying. He's saying that yes, there are talks currently underway between India and China, and the hope is that things will resolve themselves out. But he's also saying to what extent things will be resolved out, that I cannot take guarantee of. And I think what he is indicating is that while disengagement talks are progressing, the fact is that China has been dragging its feet, especially when it comes to a place like Pagangso, especially when it comes to a place like the Tung Plains. And this could take a while. Also, right now the talk is only disengagement, which means you are creating a buffer zone or some distance between Indian troops and Chinese troops so that there is no escalation or further escalation. But what happens to disengagement? What happens to de-induction? That is something that is not even being talked about right now, which is why the Indian Army sources have been telling us right from day one that we are prepared for the long haul. There's a good likelihood that the Chinese are not going to, de-induct, as it were, or de-escalate, as it were, for a long, long time, which is why we need to be prepared for the long haul. And I think that is what Rajnath Singh has spoken about today when he says that things may get sorted out, but how far they will get sorted out, I cannot take a guarantee for that. Because right now there is a clear view, not just in India's military leadership, but I think also India's political leadership, that China simply cannot be trusted.
Yes, the China simply cannot be trusted. Thank you very much, Shreya, for